What a great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. The Komets start with possession as we are now underway. Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end. And his teammate comes up with it. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. The Komets played along the wing. Rips it from the blue line. Oh, a clutch save!
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
The Komets take it along the wall. Scores! And this place is rocking and rolling now!
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said in the pregame speech, James, but it's certainly worth they came out ready to play.
The Komets crowd has really come to life here early in this first period after that goal.
Anytime that you're sitting in the room before the game, there's all that energy. Well, they corralled it, and it has just exploded all at the same time with an absolutely electric start getting on the board early in the opening period.
Praha's got the puck along the boards. Sparta's got it in their own zone. Feeds it over. Slides it across. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Grabs it in his own end. Into the offensive zone. Horek's got it in the defensive end. Looks to make a play over to Shore. Here's a chance. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Still lots of time left in the period. Brno's ahead 1-0. Repeat's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. The Komets gain possession along the wall. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Oh, and it's blocked and kept in.
Oh, this is a huge miscue, and you know the coach isn't going to like this. Instead of being on the offense and on the attack, you wind up back on your heels.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Sent into the offensive zone. The Komets have it against the wall. And that pass goes off a stick. Shakes off the coverage. Along the half wall with the puck. From the point, looks to make something happen. Moves it to Repeat. Sparta's got the puck against the boards. Gives them nothing in front. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Past the midway mark of the frame, 1-0 to score. The Komets win the draw on their own end. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Brno's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Quick shot! And not much on that one. Sparta's got a hold of the puck now. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Into the offensive end now. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Now he slides it up to Moravich. And he handles a cross-ice pass. To his teammate. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Takes a shot. Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on.
Sparta's been getting closer to the net and getting better looks. That one goes off the pipe. If this game is close, they can get another one. They can get right back in it.
Shot! The steal! And that's back to the goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent
get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Brno's look great thus far, leading here late in the first period. The Komets win the draw. Tees it up from the back end. Here's a shot, and he was ready for that one. Raskus into the offensive zone now on the attack. First period nearly in the books here. Great hits up play with the stick by Sparta. And they score.
Be in the video room tomorrow, no question about that, James. Why? Because it's hard work, and coaches always want to preach good habits, and that's exactly what it is, being tenacious on the puck, finding a way to come out with it, and then finishing it off.
A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. A chance for both teams to refuel. They're back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Praha's been running around and chasing the game, look very disorganized out there, not aggressive, and giving their opponent way too much time with the puck. The delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to fall by the power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. Brno's now up by 2 here in the second.
They really pushed the pace this entire game, James. It's going to be a question as to whether they can really close it out, and their first 2 strides have been urgent. That tells me they've been prepared right from puck drop.
And that's off a stick. The Komets scoop it up along the boards. Handles a pass from the right wing. Brno's got it from behind the net. The Komets carried along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Pospisil. He might have a step here. All alone. Great save. The Komets get a hold of the puck along the boards. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Praha's got the puck in their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. The Komets going to work on offense. From behind the net. And he gets in front of that.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Praha's got possession here in their own end. Sparta's got a hold of the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Tries it to the crease. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Let's see the call here. Horridge getting called for tripping on the play.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing and you wind up in the box.
So Hornets won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Repeat side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. The Komets gain control of the puck and makes the routine save. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Off the draw, they take possession. Sparta's got it in their own zone. Here they come. The Komets ready to go on the attack. Cuts to the front. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Lets it go. And that one's turned away. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. The lane was clogged up and that shot's blocked. Look at this attack. It's smothering here and the fans are loving. Brno's got a hold of it along the wall. And now he passes up to Pospisil. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Sends it over to Pospisil. Here we go, odd-man rush. Sparta's looking to break out of their own end. Picked up along the boards by Schlaffer. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Dishes it off. Taken by Spacek. The Komets have it now. And he connects with the long bomb.
That's how you get north in a...
Off the highball, falls in the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net.
The Komets have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Brno's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And he passes it up ahead to Rasta. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Tampers flaring after the whistle here.
Everyone knows you can't shoot the puck after the whistle, James. There's traffic in front. It can be dangerous. But what it's doing, it's getting under the skin of your opponent. And that's exactly what his intentions were.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his done.
Well, I hope they enjoyed the action because they're going to be watching the rest of this one from upstairs.
Yeah, and that's the call. You fight in this league, you're going to get ejected, so they'll spend the rest of it in the showers.
The Komets win the draw. Moves it around along the half wall. Handles the pass. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save on the one-timer. Collins dragging it along the line. And he cuts up. Scores! And they finish it on the rebound. What a goal. Brno's firepower in full effect tonight as they continue to dominate late in period number 2.
And this is the collective and cohesive effort as well. And you know in the intermission, there's going to be a lot of chatter and some relaxation laughs in that dressing room because they have this lead, they have this game. They just want to come out and continue to play the way they started it.
The Komets take possession in the defensive end. Through the neutral zone and along the boards, here they come. Oh, what a move! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Passes it over. Brno's got the puck. Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. Here comes the sentence.
Well, numerous infractions here, James, and they're going to lose control of this game. You got to find a way to stay in rhythm. Real tough to do when your bench isn't playing. Get back to even strength. Find a way to get on your toes and attack.
There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is a magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the 3rd period. Prague's going to start with possession here to kick off this period as they are shorthanded. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You gotta like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James. But finally finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
Klopek's got it against the boards. And that's taken by the defense. Slides the puck to Schlappick. Gains the zone from the right side. Moves the puck along the half wall. Back to the blue line. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Scores! And they finally stop the bleeding and answer back.
Well, it ain't over yet. Anytime you can claw your way back into a game, and there's time on the clock, there's an opportunity to answer. Oh, this is definitely a goal that they'll want back, James. I mean, two huge things went wrong. You have a gaping mistake in terms of your coverage and also managing the puck. You got to do both if you want to get the puck out of your zone.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Sneaks by the poke check. Fires it. Plus save by the goalie.
Seska's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there. And that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
The Comets played along the boards. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. And that's blocked away. And the officials will pass the sentence here.
Well, this is a frustration penalty. They're getting blown out in this game, and it's showing up in the penalty box here. They've got to find a way to reset, or they're going to be dancing to the box the rest of the game.
And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on the PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
And he rings the post.
Brno's players can't get too frustrated here with the multiple hit post, James. They're in the lead. They've been effective in the offensive zone, and they're continually generating some shots.
Moves the puck along the half wall. And he takes the feed. Rep trying to shake loose. Off the post. Moves with the puck at the corner. Takes a shot and comes up empty. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there.
Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting uncomfortable. This group certainly just looks comfortable.
Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Prague's got control of it now from their own end. With possession along the wall. Beats it over. Picked off. Loses the coverage there. Goes right to the crease. Way too much congestion blocks that. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Picks up the puck at his own end. And there's the whistle icing the call. Brno's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. Slides it across. Feed to the middle. Picked off in front. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. The Comets looking against the half wall. And he's able to handle that one. Prague's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Feeds the puck over. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Here in the back half of this period, no shortage of offense, most of it from one end. It's 5-2. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Prague's ready to go on the attack. And then it's broken up with a stick in front.
The Comets have blown their opponent right out of the water tonight. They've outmatched them in every area and facet of the ice.
Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Moves it quickly over to Rasta. The Comets pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Brno's got it along the wall. Puts it on net. Stones him in front. Takes that pass back to the point. And that goes stick somewhere in traffic. Slides the puck across. Great reach by Moravich.
Well, freeze frame this poke check, James, because coaches want to use this as an example. You can use it from grassroots right up. This is textbook poke check that turns a high danger chance into nothing.
Big time stop there. They've got numbers here. Here's a shot, and that one's stopped. And he takes the pass. And the blast. Oh, what a stop. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Nearing the final minute of the third. Spacek's got the puck. The Komets gain possession in their own end. Shot, and not much on that one. Sparta's got the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he's got that one. The Komets will play it in their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Zahorna. The Komets have the puck in the corner. Here he is in front. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Komets have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. Sparta's got the puck in their own end. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Brno's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. The Komets will go to work here in the offensive zone.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Here's a short pass to Sparta. Fires it on net. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And it is all over with this one. Brno's mindset was to get a lot of pucks on net, and they certainly accomplished that tonight.
Yeah, you know what the pregame meeting was about, that shot-first mentality and to attack the lanes. That's exactly what they did. They disguised the shot, they changed the angle of it, and they always had the net drive looking for a rebound.
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.